Attention, all Duggar fanatics. Buckle up, because the latest tea is sizzling and it originates from the Duggar family tree. If you thought you knew all there was to know about the Duggar kids, you might want to reconsider. Joise Duggar has secretly tied the knot, and her fans are going ballistic over the news. Yes, you read it right. Her boyfriend, too, if that's true. He has accompanied her constantly since the age of 15. This drama is just as intense as Counting On, and we're here to spill the beans on every detail. The unexpected turn of events that nobody could have foreseen. Compared to her siblings, Josie Duggar has generally shied away from the spotlight, and that's not surprising given that she has always been one of the more reserved Duggar family members. But this story of a hidden marriage? Incredulous Duggar fans couldn't help but ask, wait, what are you talking about? Due to the shocking revelation. At what hour was this held? Long, drawn-out courtships, big family weddings that the cameras love to catch, and the Duggar family's very high standards for courtship have made them famous. For a long time, this impression has stuck. Thus, Joise's covert wedding, performed away from the prying eyes of the cameras and video recorders, was a surprising occasion. No one expected them to secretly say "I do" after years of courting, according to family insiders. Joise and her lover had been dating for quite some time. The teen boyfriend. Who is he and how does he appear? The part that has fans salivating with anticipation is about to happen. Joise has been seeing her boyfriend since she was 15 years old. 50. This pairing is very reminiscent of a high school sweethearts movie. Nevertheless, it should be remembered that the dating timeline of the Duggar family is frequently fairly conventional and usually does not let anything romantic until a far later period, which is why this finding is incredibly groundbreaking. This long-term partner is not just any ordinary individual to rub salt in the wound. He was a constant in Joise's life, according to these insiders, and she put a lot of faith in him when she was younger. Relationships of that kind are rare, and they are especially rare in the Duggar family, who are subject to near constant public scrutiny. How did Joise manage to keep it a secret? The question that everyone is asking is how Joise kept her marriage a secret. I get it. Everyone is asking the most crucial question. According to sources within the Duggar family, there were no big family gatherings, no Instagram posts, and nothing else that may have provided the press or fans any information concerning Joise Duggar. It was said that the wedding was a low-key, intimate ceremony, with just the couple's closest relatives and close friends in attendance, shielded from the prying eyes of the internet and reality TV. It is a step that obviously goes against the Duggar tradition, which emphasizes the importance of weddings as great productions that are seen by a large number of people. It appears that Joise desired something more intimate, something that was reserved exclusively for her. Shock, joy, and a little bit of skepticism are the fans' reactions. The news quickly spread, which resulted in an explosion of the fandom. Fans posted a wide range of emotions on social media, ranging from complete and utter amazement to pure excitement. What the heck? Joise got married, and we were completely unaware of it. That is absolutely adorable, though. If she has been dating someone since she was 15 years old, I find it hard to believe. It's just crazy. I pray that she is content. Maintaining confidentiality could have been the most prudent course of action. This is nothing at all like the Duggars, she said. However, in all honesty, I applaud her. There are other people who have expressed their skepticism and asked why the Duggar family would choose to keep such a significant event a secret. Some people suspected that Joise did this in order to avoid the typical media circus, or perhaps because she wanted to avoid any pressure from the public whatsoever. But what about the parents of the Duggars? In response, what did Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar do? That adds yet another dimension to this narrative. It would be interesting to know how they feel about Joise's secret wedding, given that they are known for their significant engagement in their children's lives, particularly when it comes to courtships and weddings. In spite of the fact that they were originally taken aback by Joise's choice, sources close to the family have indicated that they are in favor of her decision. It is important to remember that the Duggars are a close-knit family, and that family is family, even when things occur that are not widely known. The dating culture of the Duggars against Joise's courageous move. Let me tell you the actual kicker. The Duggar family is well known for their extremely traditional approach to dating and marriage, which includes wooing, stringent regulations, and the majority of the time, placing the entire process under the supervision of the family. Both Joise's peaceful marriage and her long-term partner, who is a teenager, do not quite conform to the norm. Could this be an indication that the younger generation of Duggars is beginning to forge their own path, striking a balance between their own feeling of freedom and the traditions that have been passed down to them? It appears to be such a thing. As fans keep a close eye on Joise, they are curious about whether or not her decision would encourage other Duggar children to follow in her footsteps and seek privacy and personal choice in their romantic relationships. What implications does this have for the future? So, what does the future hold for Joise and her mystery husband? There are rumors going around that Joise is concentrating on establishing a tranquil family life away from the cameras and the spotlight that the Duggars have been under. Due to the fact that they began their relationship at such a young age, this pair appears to be prepared to face the future together in a calm and self-assured manner. Will Joise finally provide more information to her fans and open up to them? Perhaps. However, it appears that she is embracing a new beginning for the time being. The reasons why we should support Joise. The problem is, Joise is merely a young woman who is attempting to live her life according to her own terms, despite the fact that she is the subject of headlines and gossip. It is not simple to navigate celebrity, the demands of one's family, and one's own happiness, especially in a family that is always in the public eye. Having a long-standing relationship and secret marriage demonstrates strength, courage, and a desire for seclusion, all of which are admirable qualities that many of us can respect. Love is a chaotic, confusing, and frequently discreet emotion. That is something that is brought to our attention by Joise's story. Some concluding thoughts. The world of the Duggars has just become a little bit more interesting. A further chapter has been added to the Duggar narrative with the disclosure of Joise Duggar's secret marriage and adolescent lover. This is true whether you are a superfan of the Duggar family or just a casual observer. The most important thing is that it celebrates love in its own special way, which is another way that it challenges old ideas, initiates new talks about family, tradition, and privacy, and celebrates love. I raise a glass to Joise and her hidden love story, and I hope that it is filled with happiness, progress, and the kind of bliss that every young couple deserves. The TLDR. An affair between Joise Duggar and her longtime partner was a secret. Ever since Joise was 15 years old, they have been together. There were no cameras there. The wedding was intimate, and it was small. The supporters are startled, but there for them. According to reports, the Duggar parents are content with her decision. The conventional dating culture of the Duggars is challenged by this. Joise is looking for a family life that is confidential and tranquil.